Okay, so I wanted to make this quick little video to kind of explain something. I mean, obviously, none of my videos are going to get much notice, but there is an issue, obviously, with the forums and the development team. Okay, maybe not so much the development team, but certain leadership or power roles in this community are not doing things the way they should. So, as a developer and as a moderator, you have specific jobs and you have rules on how to get that job done. And I get that. But this is not the right way to go. So I got banned from the forums, and I was banned previously. I made 2 accounts against rules. Who cares? That's not even a really good rule. But they said I've been warned. Naming and shaming. So if you could please hide, blur people's names when you upload clips like this. Okay. So this was a recent video where I had a 4-man Swift called Whalecome. Now, this is 129. You would expect them to freeze frame at the part where I was naming and shaming. So I go to my YouTube, go to my channel, go to the video. Okay, I watched over this whole video, but here you go. I'm going to put it at normal speed for you guys. 129. Of course I insult her here, right? Oh, me assuming that they were a Sabo squad because they all had toolboxes, brought 2 different map offerings. They brought this map and they brought the swamp, which are survivor-sided maps for sure. They have funny names, all playing the same character. I was never insulting them, nor was I shaming them. I've watched through this entire 11-minute video, or 12-minute video, on 2 times speed just to not waste my time because I'm on limited time right now. But never once did I insult these guys. In the beginning, I said that my matches late at night typically have lower MMR survivors and that these guys might be bad. I never once said that they were bad. I said that they could be based off of my experience. That's not naming and shaming. And I don't care that I didn't blur their names because naming and shaming was never occurring here. Now, I went to one point where I called them cheaters for no reason. I was just flipping my shit late at night, like midnight, just trying to have fun and be funny. Whereas I don't do that too much with Huntress because, I like going for snipes and I like to focus and all that. So I was trying to be more funny and more relatable in my video. So never did I name and shame. But here's the thing. I was only previously warned once. So this is my 3rd offense, so it will be a ban. They got 2 offenses on me. Now, if their naming and shaming is like no names at all, okay, call it something else, but do not call it naming and shaming. That puts a bad name on me and a bad taste in this whole thing because I was not naming and shaming. I said that their names, but they were 4 different people, and on Steam you can have people with the same name. There's no way to find their accounts. None. Unless you really dig and, find which ones play DBD. But then at that point, you're no-lifing for whatever reason when there was no issue at all with their names being shown. But the 3rd offense, let's see here. This was a conversation between me and someone else who called me entitled when I was saying that it is nice to have a GG at the end of the game. It's always nice to have some sportsmanship. They were saying that I was entitled. So I said, because they told me that I needed to clarify what I was saying to not be called entitled. I said, sorry, but my words needed no clarification. You're the only one to call me entitled and who thought it meant I expected something. But then again, I am incorrect. Everything needs more clarification. I agreed with him, depending on the intelligence and the thought process or experiences of certain people. So by saying intelligence, that is an insult. But I further clarified with thought process or experiences because not everybody who's raised in the same area, not everybody who's raised in different situations or have different educations will process things the same. Not everybody is going to be understanding. So in actuality, anything simple that is said does need further clarification for others. If I were to state the Pythagorean theorem to a math major, that's simple. But if I say something about the Pythagorean theorem, I'm going to need to explain that to a 6th grader, right? Okay. And also because he brought up clarification, I'm not saying you're dumb, just for clarification. Because I didn't want him to misinterpret that as an insult. I was thinking about wording it as an insult, but there was no need to insult him because it is the truth. Everything does need more clarification. And I did get, I was kind of aggressive in what I said previously, but this is their warning. Nothing that I said before was an insult or anything like that. They're reaching to ban me for whatever reason with 2 separate things. And they, as I said, that is reaching hard. That as in their 3rd offense. I literally clarified that I wasn't insulting him. I even refrained from laughing or emoting to avoid looking like it was sarcasm, because if it was sarcasm, then bam, they realize that that's just a jibe at his previous words to insult him. But I was not jibing at him, although it was a slight rib because that's what he stated, but it was not me insulting him. Okay? And so they have a automated message. Your request has been received and is being reviewed by our support staff to add additional comments. Reply to this email. What request? There was no request. That was just me commenting back my thoughts on their little bullshit argument. Or not even an argument, but their statement that has no ground or anything. It's just trash. Trash. Just trash leadership. Hell, you can't even call it leadership. Moderatorship, or whatever you want to call it. The way that they went through that is trash. The way that other people get treated on the forums is trash. I've heard multiple different people get banned. Their rules are absolutely stupid, although I understand and I sympathize with a lot of them because of the way that people treat them. I've seen people just rib these devs and these moderators on their own forums, and they try and be as cordial as possible without giving too much information or getting too biased, and I respect that. But the way that they handle certain situations, the fact that people that insult them don't have a ban on their account is bullshit. But the fact that me just trying to, grow my channel and participate in a community that I have no other choice but to be a part of, seeing as I care about this game, I get treated like that. And then there's another automated reply. Be aware that we are no longer accepting tickets made via whatever. So go to their support group. Okay. Well, then I'll probably have to log in or give my email, but that's such a freaking backhanded way of doing it when it's annoying. But I can reply on the forums, but I can't log in because my account's banned. So you see how shitty their support is? They don't give you feedback if someone gets banned from hacking. You have to go through all these different steps. For whatever reason, sometimes the site just logs you out automatically anyways. There's really nothing I can do about this other than wait until the month is over and then post on the forums again this video, so other people in the forums can see it, and then I'm going to post it on their other forums, which is double posting, which is one thing that got me banned before, because I double posted videos in a general discussion or whatever. And yeah, it was like before I knew their rules and before they contacted me or whatever. So when I did it a second time, they just banned me on my last account, which was my Xbox account, where I uploaded videos on that other YouTube channel. Although I'm not really going to go into why I lost that YouTube channel and all that, because that's just stupid Google things. But these guys just don't handle their jobs well. They let other people run over them without really any punishment, but then they run over people that don't deserve it. They are not good moderators at that point. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're really healthy. Sometimes people just post in a discussion pictures of cats, and they're always one of the first people to come in like, this is great. I advocate for bringing this like wholesomeness into the community, and that is great. But right now, their bad aspects are going to just show more than their good aspects. That's just how life works. The bad always outweighs the good. That is always how it's going to be. And it's a sad life, but that's just the way it is. If you're going to do some stupid, fucked up shit and just be dumb, like, hands down, this is dumb. I'm not going to call them dumb or personally attack them, but the way that they handled this was dumb and just not fit for the job that they're carrying. But you do something like that, it doesn't matter how good that you try to be in the future. People are going to see it and they're going to experience it, and the trust is lost there. That's not how you build a community, and it's not how you build a company. As for the developers, everyone has issues with them and their spaghetti code and all that. There's always defenses that you can make, and there's always things to advocate for. But this is like a point where, like, what's the point? The forums are already filled with idiots who are completely biased or barely know the game, and they get pissed off and cuss other people out. Like, it's a forum. You got to expect that. But it's just not handled properly at all. Like, the forums are a toxic place, or you have one differing opinion, like, and everybody goes absolutely apeshit. You tell people Spirit is just annoying and boring. Oh, well, you're just not good at Survivor then, because you don't play in a four-man Swift who runs Iron Will and Dead Hard and Decisive Strike and Gen Rushes. Okay, so you're a bad Survivor. Okay. Well, Nurse is boring. Oh, now everybody's just blaming Nurse. Like, this is the things that you will see in the forums. If you participate in the forums, you'll see that people just go on a tangent for no reason, or they just absolutely shut you down. You'll get way less support than you will get attacked. And that's only if you say the things that most people would probably agree with. Nurse is boring. Nurse is overpowered, and she's easy. Hands down, she's easy. Those clips that you guys seen on my channel of me playing Nurse and destroying people, yeah, well, I was getting higher MMR really quickly because I was constantly getting those. Within a week of playing Nurse, I was getting people down like left and right. I just don't play her anymore. I play Huntress because it's extremely fun and extremely aggravating because I only use aura perks. But that's besides the point, and I'm digressing. So the forums they're just not led right. That's the bottom line of this video, and I want to kind of call that out. Although my 30 viewers, even though I'm only going to get probably 7 views on this video, as long as you guys can at least share this or talk about this, be wary of this. Just know that this community, half of it just doesn't care. Now, I'd say that 60% of this community does not care about you, regardless of whether they're developers or other people. 20% do care. 20% just don't get involved. That's how it is. That's my guesstimates. But I'm just going to end this video here because there's really nothing else to say. I just wanted to kind of shed some light on this. And if any of you guys else were treated like this, I would love to know and talk about it with you guys. But, if not, if you don't feel comfortable, then, that's also fine. And I hope you guys have a great day. And sorry for this whole tangent, but I did feel like it was necessary. And I'm just going to end it at that.